Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Tuesday, April 26th, 2022. I am Freddie Liebert. We were saddened to learn of the passing of Charles Bussue on Monday, April 25th, 2022. Mr. Bussue served our department as Director of Information from February 1st, 2001 until his retirement from the public service on September 16th, 2005. The department benefited from Mr. Bussue's vast experience in the public service, and his tenure ultimately guided the department through its infancy stages. Bussue became a regular media personality with his weekly interview show called Up Close, where he spoke with various personalities touching on cultural, social, educational, and other topical issues of the day. He also hosted a program where he interviewed ministers called A Page from the Minister's Notebook. Prior to his posting at the Department of Information, Mr. Bussue served as an Assistant Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, having also distinguished himself as a teacher. During his retirement years, he was employed at the Golden Rock Hotel before getting involved with farming on a full-time basis. We are grateful for his time spent at the department and his efforts in molding what you see today. To his entire family, we express our heartfelt condolences. After a 2-year hiatus, the Ministry of Education is excited to once again host the Gulf Insurance Limited Inter-Primary Mini Olympics. In its 28th year, the much-anticipated event, slated for Wednesday, April 27th, will feature the island's student athletes competing in the 60, 80, 100, 200, 400, 800, and 1200 meter flat races, as well as the 4x100 and 4x400 meter relays. Competing will be the St. James's Primary, Charlestown Primary, Elizabeth Pemberton Primary, St. Thomas's Primary, Violet O. Jeffers Nichols Primary, Maud Cross Preparatory, Nevis Academy and Montessori Academy combined, Joyceling Liebert Primary, and Ivor Walters Primary Schools.
Tomorrow, we'll be taking responsibility for upwards of 360 student athletes. I want to take this opportunity to wish you all the best, the very best, and hope that you can give up your very best on the day. We open the gates for the athletes at around 11:30. Hopefully we'll have everybody in place by then. And we'll start the proceedings, the day's proceedings, with the march past and the opening ceremony. After which, at about 1:30, we'll start the events. And we'll proceed all the way down to 6:30, thereabouts, where we can crown the new champion of the Inter-Primary Championships.
Meet Director Garfield Virgo speaking at a press conference held on Tuesday, April 26th. Superintendent James Sutton, officer in charge of the Nevis Division of the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force, was also on the panel. He outlined the safety and security measures which will be implemented.
No weapon of any kind will be permitted at the event. No glass bottles or other glass containers will be allowed. Vendors will be required to serve their drinks in plastic cups. See, violence will not be tolerated. Persons behaving disorderly or carrying offensive weapon will be dealt with. No parking will be allowed on Long Point Road in the vicinity of the Mondo track. Traffic signs will be posted to give direction to motorists. Our intention is to create and maintain an environment conducive to the successful staging of the event. I would like to take this opportunity to encourage everyone to work with us so we can have a successful incident-free event.
Austin Lescott represented the Nevis Private Security Association, who will also provide added security services at the Inter-Primary Championships.
Opening of the gates to the public tomorrow will be at 10 a.m. Metal detector will be used to scan persons entering the gate. We are looking for weapons. There will be access control to all of the areas. And I do think that these access control will be with some whether bands or type of uniform as the case might be. Try to ensure that before tomorrow at 10 o'clock, persons get the proper access control to areas, or you might not be allowed in. Let us do the right things and have the proper behavior at the sports tomorrow.
Dejano Liebert, director of Red Cross in Nevis, who was also a member of the panel, spoke to the role of the Red Cross in providing first aid for the athletes. Meantime, the 2022 Inter-Primary Championships will honor the memory of the late Arthur L. Evelyn of A.L. Evelyn Limited, the local agent for Gulf Insurance Limited.
I must commend the organizers also for using this year's meet to honor the memory of our dear departed boss, Mr. Arthur Evelyn. Having worked with him from 1993, I saw the passion he had for the sports, and he supported it with his presence every year, and he also supported it financially. Gulf Insurance Limited and our agent, A.L. Evelyn Limited, have remained committed as they continue to financially support and invest in the future development of our island children.
Lorraine Brown of A.L. Evelyn Limited. For the 28th year, the Trinidad-based Gulf Insurance Limited will sponsor Nevis's Mini Olympics. Manager of the operations, Darcel Wiltshire, represented the title sponsor.
It's a pleasure for us to be here today, not only because it represents 28 years that Gulf Insurance has been sponsoring such a prestigious event, but also because it allows us the opportunity to continue to honor the memory of the late great Arthur Evelyn. Mr. Evelyn was instrumental in arranging this sponsorship for us on the island and growing the Gulf Insurance brand. And today I'm here to tell you we continue to honor his legacy and his commitment to development within the island, and as well as the young generation of future champions sitting here today.
Permanent Secretary Kevin Barrett moderated the press conference.
He has been one of the major lifelines for our track and field or track event. He was a very, very humble man, very, very humble, but his contribution year after year, we could count on that. And we thought from the Ministry and Department of Education that this year we would hold this event in honor of the late Arthur Evelyn. I just want us to understand that the love that Mr. Evelyn had for this event went beyond anything that I could explain to you this morning. And we thought that it was a fitting contribution to his family, to his legacy, to have this 28th Inter-Primary Championships in honor of the late Arthur Evelyn.
Barrett says the Ministry of Education and the Department of Sports are delighted to host the meet, and they thank everyone who is working to make it a success. Still to come, Nevis Water Department issues outage notice. The details right after this break.
Have you signed up for the Nevis Water Department's new ePay platform? It's an easy, safe, and secure process. Here's how to sign up. Have your water bill handy and log on to epay.neviswaterdepartment.com using your mobile phone, tablet, or desktop, and the rest of the process is easy to follow. It can also be accessed by going to our website at www.neviswaterdepartment.com and clicking on Pay Your Bill. Once you have completed the process and your account is activated, the app allows you to make payments directly to Nevis Water Department, get access to your account balance, have access to your payment history, and interact with our customer service department through the help desk feature. Yes, it's that simple. So don't wait. Sign up all of your accounts today. And remember, We at the Nevis Water Department are here to bring you, our valued customers, exceptional service.
Welcome back. The following is a notice from the Nevis Water Department. An interruption in the water service is scheduled for Wednesday, April 27th, 2022, during the hours of 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. The water outage will affect the following areas: Pond Hill, Cox, Meads Pasture, Maynard Ground, Clegot, Cole Hill, Lamper Hill, Montpelier, Brown Pasture, Burden Pasture, Upper Church Ground. The outage will also affect areas in close proximity. The Nevis Water Department apologizes for any inconvenience this may cause to the residents in these areas. For any emergencies, please contact 665-9061 or 765-5319. A total of 150 crates were donated to the Department of Agriculture thanks to the Taiwan International Cooperation and Development Fund, ICDF. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Huey Sargent, and Director of Agriculture, Randy Elliott, were present to accept the donation. The crates were delivered to the Lawrenson Parry Agricultural Depot on Monday, April 25th. This donation will help to strengthen the ministry's efforts to ensure agricultural produce is stored in the best condition. The crates are 2.4 cubic feet in size and are capable of storing 25 pounds of tomatoes or 35 pounds of sweet peppers. Also in attendance was manager of the LAPD, Kelva Liebert. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Freddie Liebert. Thank you for viewing.